See, adolescence is a phase of transition in life. It's a phase of transition from childhood to adulthood. It's something in between. The effects of this adolescence or this transition phase are the same in all human beings with or without special needs. Approaches may slightly differ on how these needs act or they are expressed depending on the ability of the individual going through that phase to adapt to these changes. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯೌವನಕ್ಕೂ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬಾಲ್ಯಕ್ಕೂ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋದು ಅಡಾಲಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಒಂದೇ, ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಇರೋವರೆಗೂ ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗೂ ಒಂದೇ. ಅವರ ಆಸಕ್ತಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋ ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯದ ಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಗಳು ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. This is also a phase which may produce borderline problems which need medical consultation. ಈ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ಬಾರ್ಡರ್ಲೈನ್ ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ, ಇವು ಬರಬಹುದು. ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಂಗ್ಸೈಟಿ, ADHD, OCD ಮತ್ತು ಡಿಪ್ರೆಷನ್. ಇದೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಸ್ ವೇರ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನಾನು ಶುರು ಮಾಡೋದು ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲೂ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ನೀಡ್ ಮಕ್ಕಳಲ್ಲೂ ಅಡಾಲಸೆನ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ನಾವೇ ಇವಾಗ ತಾಯಂದ್ರು ತಂದೆಯರು ಇದೀರಾ. ವೆನ್ ಯು ಲುಕ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಈ ಅಡಾಲಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಏಜ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 12ರಿಂದ 18, 19 ವಯಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಂಗ್ಸೈಟಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆತಂಕ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ, ನನಗೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, ನಿಮ್ಗೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಏನ್ ಆತಂಕ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ನಾವು ಇನ್ನೂ ಮಕ್ಕಳಲ್ಲ, ದೊಡ್ಡವರು ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ದೊಡ್ಡವರು ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಆಸೆ, ವಿ ಆರ್ anxious to become adults. At the same time we are not able to do that and we do not want to be children. So anxiety irutte. ADHD ಅಂತಾರೆ. ADHD ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ತಾಯಂದರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಹೈಪರ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ, in that age there is a increased energy levels because of hormonal, because of rapid growth of the body, mind, all that. OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ people try to do the same thing many times, are not satisfied with it. ನಾವೇ ಆ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ at that age how many times we have gone and checked, ಹೇರ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ನಂದು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ಯಾ, ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಇದು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ಯಾ, am I dressed okay, how do I look? We have gone back not once, many times to the mirror. We have cleaned something and checked many times. We have checked the lock, we have checked this, checked that. We have behaved in a obsessive compulsive manner. Depression, yes, because many things do not come to our expectations. Ankondiddella agalla, adinda depression annodu barutte. From a medical point of view, all these are related to hormones and human being maturing to a stage where a continuation of the species and hence sexuality becomes a important aspect. ಈ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ವೈದ್ಯಕೀಯ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಕೋನದಿಂದ ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಒಳಗಿರೋ ರಾಸಾಯನಿಕ ಇದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹಾರ್ಮೋನಲ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೂಯೆನ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಬಾಲ್ಯದಿಂದ ದೊಡ್ಡವರು ಅಡಲ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗೋ ಮಧ್ಯ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನು ಮುಂದೆ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ಗೆ ನಮ್ ತರ ಮನುಷ್ಯರು ಇರಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಭಾವನೆ, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಳಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 3/4 ಗಂಟೆ ನಾವು ಇಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪಾಲ್ಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಷನ್ ವಿತ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಮೈಂಡ್. ಹೌ ಯು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಡ್, ಹೌ ಯು ವೆಂಟ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಯುವರ್ ಅಡಾಲಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ನನ್ಗೆ ಬಂದಿರೋ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು, the questions which I got so far is that these children prefer routine and are repetitive in activity. ಒಂದೇ routine, ಒಂದೇ ತರ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಪದೇ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಅದೇ ತರ ಹಂಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಪಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಗೂ ಆಗಿದೆ, ನಿಮ್ಗೂ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅಗ್ರೆಸಿವ್ನೆಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕೋಪ ಬರೋದು, ಇನ್ನೊರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಜೋರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಈ ತರದ್ದೆಲ್ಲಾನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ನಮಗೂ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್ ವಿತ್ ಪಿಯರ್ಸ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಅವ್ರು ಹಿಂಗಿದಾರಲ್ಲ, ನಾನ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಹಿಂಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾನ್ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ ಅವ್ರಿಲ್ಲ, ಆ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನವ್ರನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಬರೀ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲೋದೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಆಚೆ ಹೋದಾಗ್ಲು ಅವನು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ನಾನು ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅವನು ಆರ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಹೇರ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಸಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಹಿಬಿಟೆಡ್, ಇದು ಮಾಡಬಾರದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಉದಾಹರಣೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನೀವು ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಡೂ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್, ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ 3 ways ಆಫ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್. ಮೊದಲನೇದು, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ಡೂ ಇಟ್ ಯೋರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್, ನೀವೇ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಎರಡನೇದು, ನಿಮ್ಗಾಗದೆ ಇರೋ ಕೆಲಸ ಇನ್ಯಾರ ಕೈಲಲ್ಲೂ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ದುಡ್ಡೋ ಇದೋ ಏನೋ ಕೊಡಿ, ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್. ಮೂರನೇದು, ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಅದು ಮಾಡಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅದು ಮಾಡೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಮಾಡಬೇಡ, ಡೋಂಟ್ ಡೂ ಇಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೇಳೋದು ಈಸ್ ಎ ಚಾಲೆಂಜ್ ಟು ದೆಮ್. ಅಡಾಲಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅನ್ ಏಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಚಾಲೆಂಜ್. ಅವರು ಏನು ಇದು ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು, ಏನು ಇದಿರಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಚಾಲೆಂಜ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅದು ಮಾಡ್ಲೇಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೊರಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಆದಷ್ಟು ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೂ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಹೇಳ್ಬಾರ್ದು. ಇವಾಗ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಥಿಯರಿ, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಫಿಲಾಸಫಿ. ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಬರೋಣ. ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಅಡಾಲಸೆನ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಂದರಿಗೆ, ಅಡಾಲಸೆನ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ, ಆಲ್ ದಿ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ ಹೂ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ದೇರ್ ಅಡಾಲಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದೇರ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವರೀಡ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಸೆಕ್ಸುಯಾಲಿಟಿ, about sexual education. Do we do it? So this involves 6 areas. 6 ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಮೊದಲನೇದು ಬಾಡಿ, ದೇಹ. ಎರಡನೇದು ಪ್ರೈವಸಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲಸ ನಾವೇ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗದೆ ಇರೋ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಅಂತೀವಲ್ಲ ಹಂಗೆ. ಮೂರನೇದು ಬೌಂಡ್ರೀಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್. ಬೌಂಡ್ರೀಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತಲ ನಂದು ಇಷ್ಟು ಏರಿಯಾ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅದು ಬೇರೆಯವರು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮರ್ಯಾದೆ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಪೀಪಲ್ ಶುಡ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೈ ಬೌಂಡ್ರೀಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಭಾವನೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನಾಲ್ಕನೇದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸಿಂಗ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಪ್ರೀತಿ ವಾತ್ಸಲ್ಯ ಇತ್ತೋದು ಎಷ್ಟೋ ರೀತಿಗಳಿದೆ. ಚೆಕ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಹೈಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಏನೇನೋ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಹಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಇವೆಲ್ಲಾನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್. ಯೂಸ್ ಟಚ್. ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಸಂತೋಷ ಇಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ವಾತ್ಸಲ್ಯ ತೋರಿಸೋದು ಬಾಡಿ ಟಚ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಬಾಡಿ ಟಚ್ ಆಗೋದು ಬಹಳ ಪವರ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಂಕರ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಇದಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪವರ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಹುಷಾರಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಐದನೇದು ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಕೆಲವು ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಎಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟು ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲಾಯಿಟೇಷನ್. ಆರನೇದು, ಹೇಗೆ ಇವರು ದಾರಿ ತಪ್ಪದೆ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಇವನ ದಾರಿ ತಪ್ಪಿಸದೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ತಪ್ಪಿಸೋರು ಇದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇವರು ಇರಬಾರ್ದು ಅನ್ನೋದು. ಅದನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ನಾವು ತಡೆಗಟ್ಟಬಹುದು, ಹೌ ಡು ವಿ ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲಾಯಿಟೇಷನ್. ಸೊ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಥ್ರೂ ದಿಸ್ 6 ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್: ಬಾಡಿ, ಪ್ರೈವಸಿ, ಬೌಂಡ್ರೀಸ್, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸಿಂಗ್ affection, social skills, and preventing exploitation. These are the major areas. Now, ಒಂದೇ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, to see each of them, we start with the body. Body awareness is basic. ಎಲ್ಲರಲ್ಲೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. It starts from childhood. We are very happy when a child 6 months, 8 months, 6-8 ತಿಂಗಳ ಮಗು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಬೆರಳಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನೋ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. Child is counting on the fingers. Especially business people, parents are very happy. My child has already started counting its money or assets and so this is very common, and it starts in childhood. It is restricted to taking care of ourselves and not injuring ourselves. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ನಾವು ರಕ್ಷಣೆಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾವು ಬಾಡಿ ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್ ಬೆಳೆಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೀಳಬಾರ್ದು, ನಾನು ಓಡಾಡುವಾಗ ಕೈ ಕಾಲು ತಗಲ್ಬಾರ್ದು, ಎಡು ಬೀಳಬಾರ್ದು, ಈ ತರ. For these things that we don't stumble, we don't injure ourselves. But what happens in adolescence? ಈ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? This body awareness becomes suddenly a very major aspect of life. ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಹದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಳಜಿ ಬಹಳ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್. ನಾವು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಹಾಕೋಬೇಕು, ಯಾವ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಹಾಕೋಬೇಕು, ವಾಟ್ ಕ್ಲೋತ್ ಶುಡ್ ಐ ವೇರ್, ವಾಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಮೈ ಹೇರ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್, What sort of makeup do I put? What sort of expression do I have on my face when I meet people? All these bodily things, including going to the gym, walking like a, whatever that hero, or walking on the ramp. These sort of things start happening. We become extremely aware. Now, just think back one moment. Did we not all do that when we were adolescents? Whether it's dress or hairstyle or walk or talk or interaction. Yes, because that becomes a very major part of life. I'll go into how to tackle this later, but I'll go to the next aspect, that is privacy. Privacy is an issue which emerges because of this increased self-awareness. ನಮ್ಮ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಮಗೆ ಅರಿವು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದಾಗ ಪ್ರೈವಸಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಒಬ್ಬರೇ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇದು ಏನು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಾವು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. We have to decide ourselves what it is. We would not like to involve whether parents, whether elders or other people, at home especially, ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿರೋರು. We don't mind the peer group. ನಮ್ಮ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನವರು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಏನೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು we don't mind. But the rest of the things we do mind. So even that standing in front of the mirror for a long time is to see ourselves, to observe ourselves private ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ಎ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರ್, ಆಂಟಿ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ದೂರ ಹೋಗೋದಲ್ಲ. We don't want to attend functions. We don't want to go where we know a lot of people, relatives. ನಮ್ಮ ಸೋದರತ್ತೆ ಮಾವ ಇವರು ಅವರು ಯಾರು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗೋಲ್ಲ. Because we observe them, we know they are observing us. So this privacy becomes a very important issue. We avoid functions, we avoid these things. If parents go, we even create a problem so that we don't go. And this is more so in people who are differently abled. Moreover, boundaries. Boundaries is a consequence of this self-awareness and privacy. So it is hazy, it is emotional, and it involves personal areas. What happens is, there is what is called a personal area around us, boundary around us. We do not like people to come into it. ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಬಹಳ ಹತ್ರ ಬರೋಕೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Second thing, we would like to stretch beyond our boundaries. ನಮ್ಮ ಬೌಂಡ್ರಿ ಏನು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು. It's a challenge. This is an age where we take challenge. Our mental activity gets translated to physical activity. Simple things I'll tell you. I used to cycle. Cycling ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಆದ್ರೆ I have not gone into that city market traffic. So it's a challenge. I'll take it. I want to cross that boundary. I've been allowed to drive a scooter, but only here. So ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಸ್ಕೂಟರ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದಾಗ I will do it somewhere where it is difficult. I want to cross that boundary. When I meet somebody, ಯಾರೋ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ, who treats me like an adult. ಏನ್ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ? He talks to me not like I am a child or a boy. Talks to me like an adult. I would like to cross the boundary and behave like an adult. ನಾನು ಬಹಳ ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಅವನ ಜೊತೆ ಏನೋ ಅರ್ಥಪರ್ಥ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇದ್ರು ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬರ್ತೀನಿ. I talk seriously about something which even I don't understand. So we try to cross boundaries at physical level, at mental level, at various levels. Fourth is expressing affection. Touch, as I told you, is a powerful anchor. Usually, people don't like to be touched, especially adolescents. They feel very touched, kachaguli adang agutte. So they don't like to be touched, but they don't mind touching. They want to explore that. Now, a simple thing is to express it like or dislike, rather than patting on the back, hugging, shaking hands, holding, all those sort of things. So many times we like to touch, but we would like to avoid touch also, which is used depends on individuals and what training is done. Luckily, we are in the midst of an epidemic, COVID epidemic. So touch and being near is not so okay. So it is not shaking hands, I think we just say namaskara or whatever indication we give. This expressing affection, like, don't like. Social skills are different for different age-wise, because many times in adolescence, we don't like to talk to children. They are too childish, you see. We don't like to talk to old people because they question too many things. We don't like to do this. We don't like to do that. We don't like to tackle authority. Principal ನಾವು ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಂಚಾಯತ್ ರಾಜ್ ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ, we might go and take ಇದು ಅದೇನದು, what is it called, signature from them. ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಶಾರುಖ್ ಖಾನ್ ಇದು actor or some big shot like that, but we don't like to interact. Even stage fear is there at this time. Social needs like going to markets, going to shops, we expect certain things. Now I'll hog nintkonಡ್ರಲ್ಲ, we want shopkeeper to acknowledge us, which he may not, because he is still a child according to him. So ಈ ತರದೆಲ್ಲ public spaces and other things, social skills we need to learn, be taught. Now, sixth one is preventing exploiting, which involves all these, which involves your body, which involves your privacy, which involves your boundaries, which involves expressing affection, and which involves social skills. Just before we go into how we go about it, I would like to tell you one thing, that adolescence is an age which you think you are reasonable. That is, the adolescent thinks he or she is reasonable, and they want to learn directly. If they can't learn directly, they want to experiment with it. This is an age where action-oriented questioning takes place. If they question something, they take it into action. A question leads to action. ಏನಾದರೂ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಲೈಕ್, ನಾನು ಬೈ ಜಂಪಿಂಗ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು? ವೈ ಶುಡ್ ಐ ನಾಟ್? ವೈ ಶುಡ್ ಐ ನಾಟ್ wheeling in road ನಲ್ಲಿ on motorcycle or scooter on that one wheel? We see youngsters doing this. They're all in that age. Also, this questioning leads to action because we want to know why. If you say do this, why should I not do it? Simple, because that is an age where you can make decisions. ನಾವು ನಿರ್ಧಾರಗಳು ತಗೋಬಹುದು ಆ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ, provided you have got enough information. Most of the time there is not enough information. Information ಸರಿ ಇದ್ರೆ they take good correct decisions, but many times information is not adequate. For example, 18 ವರ್ಷ is considered psychological age of maturity. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಅವನ ಬುದ್ಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳೆದಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಲೆಕ್ಕ. ಯಾಕೆ? ವೋಟಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಡ್ರೈವಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳಾದ್ರೆ ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕೂ ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಗಂಡು ಮಕ್ಳು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಿಲೇ 21 ವರ್ಷ, ಅದೇ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳಿಗಾದ್ರೆ 18ಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್, ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ಮಾಡೋ ತಾಕತ್ತು, ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿದೆ. Now, since this ability is developed and they know it, not because somebody told them, they feel it inside, they like to use it. There is another interesting thing that in the West, recent study about in adolescence says adolescent behavior is something which continues till 27 years of age. Whether it is not today that 18 or whatever that adolescent gets over. Nowadays, that behavior is manifesting to a large extent to almost 27 years of age. So people are doing all these things. Why? Because adolescence has expanded. So to help people understand this and get over it, we need to see how do we tackle this. There are 2-3 things which are also good in adolescence. They take challenges, they take questions lead to action, they need choices to make choices, and on some complaints which had come about they are preferring to do same thing many times repeatedly in the correct way, in the own way and all. There is a tendency to form habits. Repetitive actions are what create habits. ಅದೇ ಕೆಲಸ ನೀವು ಪದೇ ಪದೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದೊಂದು ಹ್ಯಾಬಿಟ್ ಆಗೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. So you can use the same tools to change things, or to what you would call the direct the person to go through adolescence towards adulthood in a safe manner, in non-exploitative, so that it cannot be exploited, and also in a manner where growth into adulthood will be useful to the individual. ಇದು ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡೋದು ನೋಡೋಣ. You take the body. I'll again go through this whole thing once more. When you say body awareness, they are influenced by media, by a lot of things, from dress to hairstyle to walk to talk to gadgets which they use and things like that. So we need to take this and use it as it is, in the sense we should use their ability to form a habit. So if they are taught cleanliness of the body, nowadays with all this social distancing, sanitization and this sort of thing, personal hygiene is a very important thing. So when they are taught about personal hygiene, mokha tolko, kaikal tolko, not as an order, that they are explained to that this prevents these germs, all these diseases, and you are clean, you look good. So when these things are told, the natural tendency is to try it out. They won't listen to you. They won't. So they will try it out. And as they try it out, they may not like Synthol soap. They want Mysore sandal, or if not Mysore sandal, some other whatever. You know. So okay, that's okay. But as long as it means body awareness is being used to keep the body clean, then body healthy, like exercise, regular exercise, going for walks, cycling, swimming, whatever type of exercise. And the right models are shown to them. Even whoever the actor does this, the minister does it, some other great man does it. Vivekananda used to do this. He swam, the Park Strait and things like that, which would appeal to that individuals. They start treating body well. Not only cleanliness and exercise, but eating well for building the body properly. These are things which are slowly taught and inculcated as habits. And they are given it with information, yake, yenu, and experience. I mean, no point telling you there is more protein, you feel this, you experience it. When they do that, then they are directed properly in the body angle. So what happens is, part of the body awareness is sexual awareness, which the growing body develops. Whether it is secondary sexual characteristics, they say, hair, mise, gadda, this whatever, breast growth and things like that. They start inquiring about it, and valid answers needs to be given to them that this is a passing phase or this is a growing phase. There's nothing good or bad about it. Everybody goes through it, but it has to be in a proper direction. As this starts becoming like a habit, they are regularly doing whatever, eating, drinking, exercise and things like that, then bodily awareness starts going into the right direction. And not only information from you, if there is a peer group, influencing the peer group to adapt correct information is also important. It's not only at class, they listen to parents, they listen to certain other elders, whatever. From those angles, it has to be brought in. Similarly, privacy. The privacy has to be directed. If you tell, come room alli, what are you doing in your room alone? Unless a task has been given, he is likely to do certain things which may not be productive and which may be repetitive, which may develop into a habit which is not good. So if they are directed properly, hey, you go to your room, organize those things properly on your table, your clothes, your this, that. And this is the ideal time to teach them to take care of their clothes, from washing the clothes to ironing them. And parents do all that. The dobi does it, somebody else does it, cleaning the room. They are taught that you do it along with them. and get them to do it and get them into the habit. See, it looks so good. A positive feedback, when it starts being given, this privacy starts being used for constructive purposes. When you're alone, just think and write down all the things which you need for your studies or for buying, or what all the things you have to do, daily activity, keep a whatever record and things like that, write a diary. When these things are slightly encouraged and pushed, we find it leads to positive habits. And they start understanding that growing into an adult is not just revolving around that sexuality, it is a lot of other responsibility. Even such questions which come about husband and wife and this and that and girlfriends and boyfriends and living in and all that, they are answered honestly, and both the pros and cons are given. It takes some time, but they do understand. In adolescent counseling, we find that they have a better understanding many times than adults themselves. Then when these boundaries are concerned, you allow them to experiment, like in controlled conditions, allow them to experiment and know their limits. If they want to push their limits, they need to train. See, all of us are trainable, so we can train. So when this training is done, you want to ride the bike like this thing? Yeah, let's do it in the grounds or do this here, that, whatever. So when they are trainable, this exploration of boundaries is a training ground for what are the possibilities. And here the social setup comes up. See, I might like doing something, you might like doing something. What about the other person? You have to respect that person's need, no? You can't blast your music system at 2 a.m. in the night because the others are sleeping. There are children, there are old people. This is where skills come in, where they interact with them, find out, give them a sort of task where they find out when do they sleep, when do they get out, what do they eat, things like that. And would you like to be disturbed? No. So do you think they would be like to be disturbed? And so on. So when such things are put across, the boundaries get defined, explored in a very systematic manner. Now, this is a lot of responsibility the parents need to take and do take, not at parent level, at various other teaching at other levels where this needs to be done. We come to expressing affection and touching. There are a lot of devices which you don't need to touch. And with COVID, whatever this thing going on, when they understand that not only this infection, a lot of other infections and other things are transmitted, it is not so socially acceptable, not only now, generally, it's only between a mother and a child. And if you catch a person like a mother does, that's only when the actual messages go. Otherwise, wrong messages go. So when they start understanding this, they can express affection in many ways. Even like I appreciate that, I'm proud of you, excellent. This sort of expressions with whatever visual ways of saying that. Social skills, they need to be, like I told you, find out about children to old age to whoever, students and to people living in a hostel, to people in what are all the problems. These things are discussed openly and understood. These adolescents learn that exploitation is possible. Stories of how people have been exploited, how to protect themselves, all these also come in. And they learn how not to be exploited. Now, since we have gone through this and looked at certain things, I'll just summarize before we go into any questions. Summarizing is very simple. There are certain positive things in adolescence, their ability to make decisions, take challenges, have habit forming tendency, repetitive till they learn something and so on, which can be positively utilized to help them understand their own body, their privacy, the boundaries, how to express affection. And this combined with improving their social skills goes a long way in preventing exploitation and their learning of how to go through adolescence and become a better adult. I'll stop at this right now. We'll look at what questions or anything which come, then we shall proceed. Is that okay, Dr. Madhuri? Hello? Sheetal?
Yes, sir.
Is it okay? Yeah. There is some question which okay, headphones. Yeah. Why it's hearing is difficult? Is it? Is there any problem?
We can hear you.
Just a moment. I'll try. Okay.
Can you hear us now, sir? Can you hear us now, sir?
1 minute, 1 minute, one moment.
Yeah. Okay, I think in the meantime, anybody who wants to ask a question, question, will you please either raise your hand or you can type it out in the chat box while we're just waiting for sir. He exited the meeting, is it?
Yeah, thanks. I think he exited.
Oh, no, he's here. Yeah, he's here. He just has to unmute himself.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Are you able to hear us?
Yeah.
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ sir? You're able to hear us? Sir, are you able to hear us?
Hello?
Can you hear us, sir?
Something went wrong. Okay.
Okay, what we'll do is for all the participants, please, anybody, you can go ahead and ask a question. You can unmute yourself and ask a question, and we will type it out in the chat box for sir. So, ಯಾರ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇದೆಯೋ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಕೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಸರ್ಗೆ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. Yes, sir. Can you hear us? Can you hear us, sir?
Headphones.
No, I don't think it's worked. Okay, there anyway don't seem to be any questions.
I can't hear you.
Okay.
Yet. Hello?
Yes, sir. If you're not able to hear us, sir. Sir, are you able to hear us?
They've started typing questions, Dr. Mahaduri.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm just waiting for sir to see that.
Hello?
Hello. Are you able to see us, sir? Lot of tech issues today. Apologies to everybody. We really don't know what's happening today. Just give us a few minutes.
Sir, ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
Sir, can you hear us? Otherwise,
Can you hear me now?
we can hear you, sir. We can hear you. Yes, sir. We've been able to hear you, sir. Sir, questions are in the chat box.
Hello.
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
There's a question from Usha. Yeah. Yes, about married life and biological legal implications. Right now, I'm not aware of any organization working towards this, but I do know people with special needs who are married. And, as far as I know, there's no legal problem associated with it. Okay, here is Priya asking whether child bursts into inappropriate laughter. Huh? So now that's an indication that that person is feeling embarrassed. Embarrassment is when children either laugh, cry, or do something abnormal to draw attention. He is drawing attention, and if he is taught to understand that it's nothing different from normal, slowly, it's not an immediate thing. If he is restricted from doing it, he'll continue. If he's told, yeah, now we'll do it in a different way. Instead of laughing like that, you smile or put a thumbs up that yes, I'm ready or I'm not yet ready. Indicate whatever they want to indicate in a different way. They usually learn through that. Since I can't hear, I hope I'm answering whatever I'm answering. It's okay. Hello. Yeah.
Hello,
Okay.
ma'am. Sir, I have a
Any
question.
other questions?
Mrs. Rama, please
Yeah.
type out the question because sir is not able to hear us. Please type out the question in the chat box. There's some issue with his audio. So we can hear him. So please type it out. He's going through the questions in the chat box. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that is going to be a very, very long question. And
Yeah, I'm sorry. We're having some technical trouble today.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
Thanks.
That's okay. I'll try to do as much as possible. Thanks.
I can't get to what's going on, Madhuri. Sorry, there's some problem with this. Yeah. How come even this is misbehaving audio here? I mean, things have been okay so far, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So, any special questions? Maybe we can even answer at a later date, or you can tackle them. Somebody on the. It's almost 4:30 now. Huh? Is there any rounding up you do, or should I do it? Would you like to do the rounding up, Madhuri?
Sir, go ahead.
Huh? No, you go ahead. Anything, because you know the people there, anything special, anything different you would like to tell them, you can go ahead. Since I can't hear you,
I wouldn't know what exactly. Hmm? So till you are ready, I'll do one thing. I'll go ahead. Hmm? See, we are going into a new normal as far as this, whatever COVID and this epidemic and such things are concerned. So I expect that in the new normal, there will be a lot of behavioral change associated with people. And this behavioral change needs to be, this is a time to be utilized not only for ourselves, but those who need it. Because the future is with these adolescents, in their, not only their own future, but many other things in future. So this could be an opportunity rather than a problem. And staying at home, being with them, doing all this, we find out what ways can behavior be changed, because most of these are behavioral. What goes on exactly in their mind, even many times they may not know it. So changing behavior from ourselves, well, and we didn't know sanitizers, we didn't know this mask, but we are using them now. So they, along with us, if we start teaching it to them also and making them do it, I'm sure they'll do a better job than we do. So this should be our goal or aim in the next couple of months. And the progress, I'm sure in your group, they'll be sharing with each other. And once they share with each other, they learn from each other. Not only the adolescents, the parents also. And I see certain adolescents who are not exactly in that category, but it's a general message for all adolescents that this is a time to change and this is an opportunity to change, and even the parents. So please do that. Please help yourself. And there are a lot of people like Madhuri who will help you in that. I'm also available. So thank you very much. Thank you. All the best.